The recent presidential directive on the withdrawal of police personnel deployed for VIP protection is a strategic and deliberate realignment of our national policing priorities. This policy decision is rooted not in sentiment, but in necessity, reflecting the current security demands of our nation and reinforcing the fundamental purpose for which the police force exists. The protection of our people, the defense of our communities, and the safeguarding of public order. It's important to emphasize that this action is a patriotic, forward-looking, and operationally prudent measure designed to strengthen our manpower capacity for critical frontline policing functions. With the security environment placing increasing pressure on unprotected populations and vulnerable communities, and in this regard, we wish to assure members of the public that this withdrawal will enable the force to expand deployment into areas where policing input has the most meaningful public safety outcomes. These include, but are not limited to, large-scale population protection operations, rural and township security fortification, intensified police visibility and patrol spread, investigative response expansion, and tactical containment of emerging violent threats. Simply put, this policy ensures that more officers are repositioned from personalized security duties to collective public protection responsibilities, where their presence and operational impact are most urgently required. However, while we move decisively to implement this directive, we must also act responsibly to manage its execution. We are mindful of the risk of misinterpretation, misinformation, and exploitation by undesirable elements who may seek to capitalize on the situation for personal or political advantage, or attempt to create narratives that undermine public confidence. To guard against this, the force will release detailed implementation modalities in due course, outlining clear processes, timelines, safeguards, and accountability measures. These modalities will be communicated internally first and subsequently to the public through the appropriate professional channels in a structured and controlled manner. This phased approach is necessary to prevent opportunistic actors from weaponizing ambiguity, spreading disinformation, or impersonating authority in ways that could distort or compromise the intent of this initiative. We are committed to ensuring that this process strengthens policing, preserves institutional integrity, and eliminates any window for actors who operate outside legitimate security frameworks to mislead or cash in on the transition. However, following this announcement, a total of 11,566 personnel have been recalled and will be deployed to active policing duties immediately. Let me assure you, senior officers, that this is not a retreat from responsibility, but a reclamation of it. It's a testament of who we are, what Nigeria requires of us, and the urgency of our mandate at this time. It's a call to reinforce policing where it truly matters, and to demonstrate clearly, confidently, and publicly that the Nigerian Police Force is not only active in response to threats, but intentional in restructuring for victory against them. Since our last meeting, officers across our state commands and specialized units have upheld the finest traditions of service, exhibiting bravery, professionalism, and steadfast commitment, even in the most challenging operational environments. Within this period, the Nigerian Police Force has achieved notable operational outcomes across strategic formations and tactical response structures, including a total of 8,202 suspects were arrested for various offenses. Out of these are 451 armed robbery suspects, 356 kidnapping suspects, 534 murders to culpable homicide suspects, 173 persons for unlawful possession of firearms, 312 suspected rapists, 282 suspected cultists were also arrested, while 6,095 suspected persons were arrested for other serious offenses. 249 assorted firearms and 20,989 different calibers of ammunition were recovered.